My name is Olusegun Oyetunji, and I'm the CEO at Digivate 360. I'm also founder of 360, and I'm executive director of 10th Gear Africa. And we operate briefly in Nigeria, Rwanda, also Ghana to an extent, and we're trying to open into the Côte d'Ivoire Francophone area as well, where we'll be able to do a couple of things. So, and I'm live here on the SME chat. I sold toilet roll on the streets, in the markets, in the Ikotu, different places, local boy. But at the same time, we sold phones on the road with people, my friends that we sold recharge cards. So the informal part, then the formal part where, of course, working as a procurement officer in ExxonMobil, the combination of all those things and the ability to believe that you can also try your hands on something and go on it is what birthed Digivate 360. And all the combination of my experiences so far and the opportunity they were seeing ahead gave us that dream to say, let's also go and tackle this. And thankfully, we're with Meta and other companies, not just Meta, but we're trying to expand as well beyond just Nigeria and see what we can do across Africa. So the idea is to keep dreaming. Yes, they're audacious, but you need to also believe that you can do this. Sometimes it's to draw on the energy of people around you. So a lot of people inspire me in PBN, and because they inspire, some of the things I'm sharing, they are nothing compared to what other people have done. So when you think you have done something, but when you see other people and you talk to them, I've not started. So that way you must always keep yourself in check so that you know that, oh, there's still a lot to be done. The road is not always easy, but you need to have faith. Family and people that surround. Sometimes you want to give up and let them just continue, but you not even know, but you just need to keep what going on. So what I would say currently is this. We are not afraid to collaborate. We are not afraid to co-create. We also always think of how to do things that are currently done in a different way. And I'll give an example. When we work with business organizations or our clients or partners, we just don't want to sit down and say, this is what we want to offer. One of the things we try to do all the time, which is the way it should be done actually, is to make sure that we never lose the core intent of what our clients or our partners want to do. Meaning that when we come with our own services and offerings, when we're speaking with our own clients and we want to deliver on a project or anything on the service or on a brief, we make sure that from beginning to the end, we don't lose that value of what the customer wants. And we always consult with them to let them know what they also need. It's easier to say, give me the brief, give me the company, give me the business and all that, because you will build trust. There are jobs that we've rejected because we felt, not because we didn't need the revenue or the money, but we felt, no, we're not the best person to execute this, and we would also refer them to potential competitors. But don't forget that that client will be like, this guy he didn't take my business, but he referred me to somebody that will help me. Do you understand? Meaning that we will not leave them hanging, and that's one thing. One way or the other, that client might remember you. Could be a year after or 2 years after and say, you know what, I have something that really fits what you do, and we'll be able to do business. But you deal with people much more than just the business. So you must always have that relationship too, as well, but at the same time, always have their best interest at heart. One of the key things we do currently is we're a learning development partner for Meta, like I mentioned. So we design learning development programs. We do digital skills marketing training for SMEs and other organizations as well. But we do this in a way that we are trying to make it programmatic, where we design programs and we deliver. So that's one of the things. And in addition to that as well, just not just the digital skills training, we also work on technology solutions for SMEs specifically. And SMEs being the fact that, yes, we work with other organizations that help us give value to the SMEs. However, we realize that even the SMEs are indirectly our customers as well. So we must always bring out solutions for them. So some of the things we try to do is we look for technology solutions that can help them simply and offer this to them. Even if they can't pay, we look for organizations that can work with us, pay us to deliver those SME solutions to help them run their operations and all that. For example, Zoho, for example, is an exciting partner that we're trying to work with, and we've started seeing how we would work with PBN Solutions in collaboration. So we are like implementation partners for PBN Solutions Limited, but we're also working with different organizations whereby we can put those technology solutions to work on backstage on multiple stuff for that. So we do technology solutions and we do the learning and development part on training. Okay, I'll be honest, it's challenging. You know, as the founder and CEO, you can say these are the models, you keep trying, but you never know what you sleep and wake up with. Even from 2020 where, you know, talent, you have people that are moving, your organization is changing, so filling your talent space. But we have to just think that, okay, fine, even if I have some of my organization people who are relocating, can we work remotely? So we start using remote tools as well. A lot of trainings we've been doing physically, we now do that virtually. Then we're talking about the inflation rate and things like that. We need to look for revenue beyond our current environment stuff. So we need to look for revenue as well that we'll be able to hedge with by expanding to other locations where we can get more revenue in different currency compared to our Naira as well, so that at least if we keep our operations in Naira as much as possible, we earn in a higher currency. That can help. It's not been easy, but it's one of the things we're doing. And we just don't want to do it on, you know, like saying we just want to look at, you know, developed countries as well. Within Africa, actually. I was still in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, like last week, just a few days before GoTron, for like 5 days. It was the second time because I was in Abidjan too for AFCON. That's the football competition, Nations Cup 20. So we're trying to expand into the Francophone area with other partners as well. And if we do that, that means that they have a stable currency. Yes, it might not be a bigger market, but at least for our operations, when we have that coming in for our revenue, we know that we have some stability from other markets, but not as much revenue from our main markets. When that comes into our own pot, we look at it that we can still manage our operations while we think of expanding. So the hedge is not to make sure, it's to make sure that you just don't have revenue coming from one geographical location, from one currency, but to make sure we ramp up on the other ones as well. And not just focusing on developed economy. I want to repeat that as well. There are other, you know, markets in Africa that we overlook sometimes, what we can really use to help us, you know, stabilize. So that's what we're doing to cope and manage. Once again, my name is Olusegun Oyetunji, and I'm the CEO at Digive 360. I'm also founder of Hub 360, and I'm executive director of 10th Gear Africa. And we operate briefly in Nigeria, Rwanda, also Ghana to an extent, and we're trying to open into the Cote d'Ivoire Francophone area as well, where we'll be able to do a couple of things. So, and I'm live here on the SME chat. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and all the best.